Where's our limit? 78. We'll actually lose it right now. Alright, I think we are going to keep waiting. So, development. $67, $254. Yazzie. Rather get them all up to 10s, I think. So let's start with that. And then Severin isn't. Serbia and Venice. I don't think anyone's going to change. Unless somehow Hungary, I don't know, expands over here. They're about to leave the Empire. Maybe that'll cause everyone to rethink who their rivals should be. And we can afford to embrace it now. It still costs too much. It's just because we got the money now. I wish hovering over this told you when each province would be ready, instead of just the percentage. Saxony, Saxony, Cologne, Cologne. I was wondering when France would start pushing in there. Well, it's Aragon and Austria versus France and Portugal. I've discovered again. Province war score cost plus, was that manpower recovery speed? Jesus, he died young. And you got this tool. Still got the marriage, so it'd become Hunyadi, which I would definitely prefer. $33.19. War exhaustion for Austria. It's another good point. Keep an eye on that war, because if the French manage to come over here, we could do the independence while Austria is out. Which means we should probably send somebody in here. The war is still a stalemate. Aragon's got noble rebels. Clergy gain. Yep. Naples pretender rebels could break him free from the PU with Aragon. So it'd be a separate Castile, Aragon and Naples. That's rare. And we can now build up a little further. We're going to stick to our force limit. Try to remember not to waste the points. Could get rid of Petru. I'll keep him. 8.59. Well, how's our admin? 1408. Let's do some administrative development. 14s, 10s. Oh, that order's working. Bucharest. We'll do a whole bunch of it. Alright, what does Serbia think of our strength now? Very little. We're less than half of Hungarian's army. Ordnance declared on Trebizond. Alright, who's this guy doing? Neighbours. Let's just bring him back. Well, I'll wait till he's finished in Corfu, which is now. Great relations. Full 200. Should get a warning if he tries to integrate us. Oh, which you can't do because of the Liberties Eye, so that's actually okay. Is that war over? Damn it. Lose patriarchal authority. We have a little. Gain prestige. Or lose prestige. Let's ignore their demands. Yeah, we did lose a general. And it wasn't the one that I was going to get rid of. Alright, down to 81 ducats. I think, was it Ballard? No, it's Yazi. Probably not going to wait for this one. Could just go in 95. And we'll unlock another idea group, which I was thinking should be military, but at the moment, actually okay for doing an administrative one. It's going to be a while till we can become independent. And he's tied in his 20s. We got a 444 Hunyadi. And he's got a weak heir. Must have more prestige than them. I am wondering if you can do that when you're a vassal. We'll probably update if we manage to get more prestige than them. How long do we have to find out? He's 49, so we might have like 20 years. Then they'll have a big rebellion because he's, or she's, got a weak claim. Doesn't say there'd be an uprising though. Don't even need inflation reduction anymore. It's looking good. Alright, cap is 1418. What? I don't think I've ever seen this one before. Merchant family from Basarabia has come to greatly expand our long-range trade with Mamluks. By successfully establishing themselves in both Al-Kahira and the Mamlukian hinterlands, they have come to be very influential in both our societies and very rich. This is a situation we should probably make good use of. So we discover Homs, Tradmore, Trablus, Raqqa, and Takia and Khaleb. Down there somewhere. Add 50 to our spy network with the Mamluks, or what is good for them is good for us. Influential trading family. Trade power in Aleppo, couldn't care less. Let's make him a new architect for our trade policies. He joins our court. Well, that's crap as well. So I guess we're going for this one. Maps of the Mamlukian hinterlands. Being nowhere, because we could already see everything. Ah, over here. Okay. Guess we just discovered that then. And discovered in Austria once more. Right, another one finished. 97, 94, 96. Wait for Berlad. You're on 5 military tech, so we wouldn't even be able to beat them. It's supposed to be on tech 8 by now. Lithuania's white piece Muscovy. Now they're in war again. And we're at war with Provence and Savoy. What are you doing? Florentine conquest of Siena. We're called in on the attacker's side, so it should be an easy war. Which means we're mothballing and hanging out over here. Fraticelli's. It's a huge freaking cost. There's a one-time cost that's calculated from the revolt size and recruitment cost in every province they may revolt in. I think paying for this should cause the revolt straight away, or after a particular amount of time, not just a chance. Our ancestors are watching. Lose ducats for prestige and legitimacy. Oh yes. Hell yes. Now the actual revolt size may be different in the situation, if the situation changes. Total revolt size 47. Base land maintenance factor, infantry fraction, cavalry fraction. So it just tells you stuff about it. But isn't this percentage here like the chance of it occurring or something? And what I was looking for, our prestige is 9, his is slightly negative, so he can actually claim his throne. We have no other royal marriages. Our prestige comes down. So knowing that he is on negative, see if we can get Serbia. He's got no rivals. Venice. Enemy of, say, Milan is on our side at the moment. If we were to send a scornful insult to him, no map can be a work of art as long as your nation is on it. It's not going to be nearly enough. Alright. What am I looking for? Claim throne. Get the diplomat back. He doesn't get an event to pull his up. We've gained the claim the throne CB against Hungary. So we need to keep, well, we need to get prestige higher. I've never seen that actually work, other than to get the CB. And yeah, you're not allowed to do it. Didn't think that would be working. It says we have the claim the throne on them, but it's not an option because we're not independent. Thought it was weird we're allowed to even claim it. Victory! So if he loses a different war and we become independent, we'd immediately go to war with him for the claim. And he got prestige out of that. Non-possessors. There is no inflation. And we are approaching the cap. Berlard. Done very soon. We're going to hit the cap before we get there. Yes, we are. So we'll do one more development. Tikina, Berlard. Because we just do... No, we already did Severin. Well, there's no autonomy there, so it makes sense. Best bang for our buck. Oh, we lost stability because we died a second time. Major victory. Hungary gained a little prestige out of that. And our reform was going to be monthly autonomy change, which I think has bottomed out everywhere, hasn't it? Tenyan, Bazau and all them. It's got a while to go. Oh, grant a generalship. That's one we care about. Grant another. Radu Lupu. Pretty good dude. Let's put Petru in for now though. Avaria. So what happened to Emirati? Let's see what he's got as. Poland's at war with France. French conquest of Liège. Shouldn't Austria or Bohemia be involved in that? Nope. Hit our limit. But it's ready to go. I'm definitely not waiting for that one. So embrace it now. Military, admin, still no unbalanced research. Decisions, missionary strength, institution embracement costs, let's say no. Superior unit types, cavalry, and let's go large Casperon mortars. Next idea group was going to be an administrative one. Humanist. Trying to think of what will help in future ages. Finishing humanist does. These idea cost reduction, so taking it early. Tolerance of heretics and national unrest. We don't actually want them. The extra missionary, I'm thinking, would help. Tolerance of the true faith up. Yearly prestige. Missionary strength versus heretics. There's Vult. It's a tough one. Innovative. Reduce inflation costs. Monthly war exhaustion. Lose better upkeep and advisor costs. I like everything there. Haven't done innovative for a while. But definitely need to keep saving up for techs, because the next one is the last diplomatic, and it does bring tech costs down. Let's do this now. So at least we've got one finished. As much as I want to catch up on the tech while there's no penalty. Venice must be at war. Yep. Needs to get rid of that neutral attitude. Needs an attitude adjustment, that country. Lose prestige. So they want you to be different culture, same religion. Or we're same culture, different religion. It's annoying you can't ask to change religion as easy as you can in CK2. Ottomans and Mamluks, once more. Alright, can we get further ahead? Not really. So, prestige decay. Our quest towards a culturally cultivated society begins here. Our artistic wonders will go down in history as the most marvellous of this era. Austria is considering attacking Switzerland. I doubt that that's going to be a problem for him. Switzerland allied with Alsace and Memmingen. I don't see them overcoming Austria. Alright, Brankovic. No, he had no rivals, so he couldn't do the thing. Alright. If Hungary didn't have an army, or if he would just switch to being happy with us. Austria has declared war on Switzerland. Oh, who saw that coming? Bug crawling up the wall. Oh yeah, now he looks drunk. Lost our claim to the throne of Hungary. Died. Let's get the royal marriage. It's 39. Should we claim our throne? Must have more prestige. Definitely get the admin. What happened if we died? Just a noble. I don't think you can get a PU over your vassals. And Ursabet Hunyadi. I definitely like the CK2 clarity to inheritance a lot better. She's got 556. That's terrible. They're definitely going to catch up on all their techs. Do you want to change focus? No, I have the idea group. Focusing on Diplo to catch up on tech. Siege ability. Do we have any mountains or anything yet? We're still purely farmlands and steppes and grasslands. Oh god. A horribly flat country. A 514, yeah, that's more like it. With a weak claim. Isn't this usually... Oh, because we got diplomatic, so it's only 2 instead of 3 now. He's not going to get any war exhaustion from that war. Got Skillful Queen. Glorious victory. Alright, that's a go. Good, so only behind on Diplo. No. Rather push through the ideas, I think. What do we have coming up? Useless. Useful. Actually, that'll help out with the Diplo anyway. Useful. Unnecessary at the moment. useful, I guess. Yeah. Yep. Profiteering and Bender. Great Horde's opinion can come down as much as I want. Yep, there we go. Protestantism begins. There's no way they'll reach far enough to convert us. That's like Poland went Protestant. Alright, land force limit. What do we got? Extra 3. Gonna start wanting artillery. Might be able to afford them even when the army's been paid for. Goodbye, statesman. We'll grab a statesman. And he's going to die soon. Stability cost, yeah. Have we done anything in this age? Jesus. Well, embracing the Renaissance came really late. Oh, we did do one, didn't we? The aggressive expansion impact. Hungary can just go suffer in a ditch. What do we have coming up? Unify culture. Convert another nation. Yeah, all stuff we're not going to do either. And Master Mint is gone. Probably stability cost modifier. Mihail Mavrokordet. And what's the culture down here? It's all Romanian. Alright, Serbia, what do you think now that we have artillery? -19. Alright, Diplotech is an absolute. Still actually had 0 penalty for the rest of this year. 1505. So it's going to be a 5% penalty. So it'll be 1506. It'll be a 6% penalty. We just gained Reconquest. Bastards demanded Severin. How the hell can they do that when we have Liberty Desire? Cheeky little bitch, Hungary. It's really annoying me that they were allowed to do that. Hopefully he converts it to Catholic, and then we get the event to demand it back. Why does Bohemia want access through us for his war against them? You know, if we do find ourselves at war in the next, what, 7 years? Oh, Kralofold's turned off again.